Oh, yeah. Good morning, everyone. Here we go. Silvana uploaded straight up bullshit. What you doing trying to put me in a pit? You're going out and hanging out with all of them because you just have to be a motherfucking victim. I don't get it. I didn't do shit to you, but here you are beating my ass black and blue and defaming my character and lying about yourself. Look at me, put my ego back on the shelf. I can't help it that you sent me so many nudes. I bet. I wish I was another dude so I didn't have to deal with the fallout from the shit on your butt and the case of the gout. You don't have gout, but the shit rhymed. I fuck up my flows all the time, but I can't stand seeing people lie about me, so I'm gonna expose you with receipts. That's right, that's how we do it. Get down on your knees. He used me as a conduit to spread hate to all of these people. Now I'm up here on my steeple, preaching the word about how people suck. I need a dog and a pet duck. Animal Farm is what the shit is like. Flip my tongue like a dyke. That's right, here we go. Monday morning, another show. I can't help this. I give it a spot. That's right, this is all I've got. Yeah. GQ model, right? Signed to, what was it? Bad Boy Pussy Records? Is that what it was? Boy Pussy Records? That's what it was. Uh-huh. Yeah, buddy. You guys are going to love this stream. You need to share this. A lot of people need to see this. Motherfucker's done lied one too many times. Forced my hand. Can't help it. I like to go outside, but not very much, cause the sun really hurts my eyes, cause I drink Hawaiian Punch. What's up, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negs Live. It is 11:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana. That's right, baby. I haven't shaved in a few days because I'm not going to the club to buy a $48 club soda and get stinky pinky from a 21-year-old Applebee's server. Okay, anyway. Oh, guys, you fuck me, dude. I was going to cover global events, important things. Our babbling president, vaccines, truckers, all that stuff. Keep you guys in the know about things. Give you the stories to do with what you will. But no, some interesting screenshots rolled through my server randomly, and like minutes before I was going live, like I think about a half hour ago, and I changed the complete format of this morning's show. I didn't want to do this. I told everybody at the beginning of this drama they better start dropping their DMs, because if I see you lying on me, I'm going to drop your DMs, okay? It's just, I'm not going to get into this tit for tat. I'm only addressing two people today because these people, look, somebody has been out there saying they really cared about me, and now they're lying on me. I don't play that shit. So all these people out here virtue signaling, clutching their pearls, acting like their hands are clean, they're not. So I figure if you want to stir the hornet's nest and send unmitigated hate my way under false pretenses, then I'm going to send knowledgeable people your way with actual proof of things that did happen and that you did. And that's how we're going to play this. I'll do it tomorrow. Whatever I got to do today, I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck off. Everything I'm going to present you are receipts. None of these have been doctored. I don't have time for that shit. You don't have to trust me or not, but like, I know a lot of people are mad at me. Don't care. Not here for the people that don't like me. I'm here for the people that do like me. But I'll be damned if I'm going to have people who are in my DMs egging me on, giving me information to act on, and then go out here and act like their hands are clean. No. If I'm going to pay the piper in this situation with your fallacies, you're going to pay the piper in this situation with facts, with your actual transgressions. So we're going to get in that in just a minute. Yeah, I'm actually going to show you receipts of things people said. I'm not going to sit here and scream and yell and make gross sexual accusations and have my cheerleader in the background going, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah. Sad you can't think for yourself. It's really sad. It's also sad that these people are parents and they're an example for young developing minds. It's scary. It's scary. Because are they going to teach their kids just to grow up, and if somebody says something you don't like, you bully motherfuckers out of the area that you're in? Is that what you're going to do? You starve them out of house and home? I mean, that's great. You ever heard of sins of the father? Same is applicable to the mother, okay? I've been very attentive to that type of thing my entire life, because my mother taught me about that. Sins of the father. Do you want your children to pay for the things that you've done? I am. Every time somebody calls me a racist or a colonizer or a cisgender straight white male, I'm paying for the sins of the father. But this is a little bit more personal, because now you're going online and you're like sending horrendous karma your way in way of endangering other people's families. So you just enjoy your ride on this planet for the rest of the time, because I'm sure it's going to be short and miserable. But we're not here for that. You're not here for that. I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes. A little context going into what we're about to take a look at. Silvana made a video last night. I take exception to her video. It is 57 minutes of false victimhood. I never shared a single nude of hers. I don't even have them saved. They're still on my Instagram. If she was smart, she would just go delete her Instagram account, right? And they would be gone, correct? I never saved one of them, right? Dude, you can only get so many nudes before they lose their appeal. I never understood the point of sending me. And look, I could talk about that. You don't want people to talk about you sending them naked pictures? Don't flood their inbox. I went to one of my mods and said, I don't know what to say to her. It's awkward. There's too much nudity. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with this girl, and then here comes all these butt pics. The hell am I supposed to do? How is she the victim when I didn't ask for nudity and I was sent nudity all the time? How is she a victim in that? I'm not doing revenge porn. You guys have been like, it's crazy, because I saw Belinda. I seen that you have chimed in now. That is disappointing to me. Which really tells me that we had nothing more than a trauma bond. So whatever. And I told people a long time ago, I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry for your losses, but don't try to bond with me over some kind of fuck shit like that. I hate that. You know how many people I've had to try to bond with me over some kind of traumatic experience we've had? Don't do that to me. And then go out and do this shit. Get the fuck out of here. See, I told you to be a little profanity. I'm upset. I'm upset. She played the clip where I said I wasn't dropping nudes, and then Belinda went out and said revenge porn is okay as long as you don't like the person. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, revenge porn, because that's what happened, right? You have proof of that, correct? You wouldn't just run to the internet and show things that aren't true, correct? Because I'm about to show you things that are true, because I've had enough. I told you all. I told you all. I don't know why you gassed me up and gave me such sensitive information to run with, and now I look back at it and I'm like, this was intentional. It's all intentional. This was all by design, to satiate the gaining ground's lust for revenge against Charlie Gold. And that's the gist of it. This had nothing to do with Chantel. This had nothing to do, I promise you, because the whole time I was defending Shani and all these other lolcows, he was crying about the same three things that happened a year ago. Well, why are people going to Twitter and claiming that there's a difference between revenge porn and threatening revenge porn. People really need to work on their phrasing. I don't know Lil Boot's story. I don't. But I'm not going to sit here and watch Silvana play the victim because she wanted to be a voyeur. It's ridiculous. She's an adult. She could take this one on the chin. All she did in the server in the final days was browbeat me over Gigi and Peanut. And what else? What else was it she did? It was the same thing every day. Talk about Hater Nation and browbeat me over Gigi and Peanut in a Discord server where behind a paywall where people go to enjoy themselves. I didn't threaten to share her nudes either. I never once threatened to share her nudes. I said I had them. I never once threatened to share Silvana's nudes. Y'all need to like stop rewriting history. It's making y'all look really bad. You know how I've looked for the last year? That's how you're looking now. I am done seeing the world through rose-tinted glasses. And I see it for what it is. We might get into her video too. So I got some screenshots here we need to get through. This shit's deep. This shit's deep, but people are doing a lot of rewriting, so I just want to. Isn't that a funny meme? Caillou can't grow hair, not because he has cancer or progeria, but because he sucks. And even his own body recognizes that he does not deserve hair or food or love. That is hilarious now. That is hilarious now. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this, December 20th, 2021. This is Silvana. You can go and check on Instagram. She deleted, I could show you that it's her. These aren't fake. She spends a lot of time at Kiwi Farm screenshotting stuff and sending it to me between the butt pictures. Okay? Lil Boots was cool. I don't know the story. I mean, I'm gonna block her. It's not a big deal. I'm trying to get shit straight with everybody. So, let me, Jana, can you dial back and just unban her? She wasn't being belligerent. It's fine. I want to have a conversation with everybody because this shit's going to get deep and I need to have an open conversation with everybody. If nobody's being belligerent or dishonest, and they're just conversing, it's fine. If they're being a complete cunt, that's another thing. Thank you, Missy. All right. Thank you. All right. Sorry, Lil Boots. Yeah, I never threatened to dump Silvana's nudes ever. Did I threaten to do that? But here's Silvana in my DMs in December 20th, 2021. Mind you, I have a legal thing going on at this time. One that's been concluded and one that's pending, right? A pre-trial and all this other stuff. So I'm already under a lot of stress. I couldn't give two shits about who the gaining ground is. But here she is. She went out and did her homework to see if the gaining ground.
That's pretty good.
Thank you for subscribing.
All hail Crystal Lee. She went out and did her homework and sleuthed around to see if the gaining ground was on Kiwi Farms. We know he's discounted life. I can prove that to you time and time again. But he's been quiet. So I don't have to go digging. That's not a threat. But we've been new. We've been new. I got played by Tragic and Gigi. Let's just be honest. Everybody telling me he cares about me. Stop it. Stop it. So this is her on Kiwi Farms. Asked my dominatrix. He's talking about Crybaby Frank. And, well, this is a common phrase that Gigi, as Discounted Life, as one of his other aliases, uses to make fun of Frank. And he constantly referenced Crybaby Frank. And when they post on Kiwi Farms, they constantly reference Crybaby Frank. So Silvana, now I have no proof that it's him. Zero. Just speculation, pure speculation. So Silvana, Gigi confirmed, calls him Crybaby. Now, Silvana, you're going to spin this as like, oh, I was joking. Everybody's always joking when the laundry gets hung out, right? That's not even a saying. Let's keep going. Here's another message she sent me. I don't know what the date is. Doesn't matter. I had to peel through hundreds of nudes to find the receipts. That's how bad it was. Okay. I don't know about you, but is it because I'm a man that I can't talk about a woman assaulting me with hundreds of nude pictures? What is that? I didn't share them. I wasn't disgusting about them. I've been nothing but complimentary on her figure and her effort she puts into her physique. So I don't know what your problem is. I'm a victim of compliments. So this is her again speculating about Discounted Life, some shit about Ganval. But this is when the gaining ground was supposed to be in Hawaii and unbothered, right? So you didn't see anything from the gaining ground while he was in Hawaii for 7 days. But you heard from Discounted Life, right? You probably heard from other people on the Kiwi farms too. But this is just Silvana. I just want you to, that's her, okay? And I know right now she's out there with G. I know, dude, these people are neck deep in their deception. Neck deep. I'm just going to leave it up there. That's your girl, Gigi. That's your girl, the gaining ground. That's your girl, Silvana. Whatever, one and the same. Y'all share a head. You notice the gaining ground makes it very clear to make public statements about how unbothered he is, or he's gone, or he's on vacation, whatever. But we know. That's not the point. He's not the focus here. The focus is Silvana's two-faced bullshit. It's her two-faced bullshit. That's all I'm proving. That's why I didn't share all, like, I don't even want to do this, but I'm sick. You made an hour-long video about how you're a victim of nothing. Clara and I did not team up. You guys are ignoring you're ignoring all the facts. That's what's the craziest part about this, because for a year, all you've preached about, Silvana, and I have messages to prove that too, is you saying you shouldn't make baseless claims. Over and over again. You shouldn't make baseless claims. Is that a baseless claim? Are you making baseless claims now? You played a clip saying I wouldn't share your news. I'm not going to humiliate you like that. If you feel humiliated for sharing your body with somebody, that's on you. I didn't ask for shit. I have asked specifically for my audience to avoid such behavior from now on. I don't want to see anybody naked unless they're in my bed and I'm interested in them. That's it. That's the next time I want to see somebody naked. Well, and the porn I look at. But that's neither here nor now. Yeah, she was shady to Gigi and then turned on you when you didn't want anything to do with Gigi. Yeah, she was, I don't know if she was trying to placate me or what she was doing, but this is what she was talking about. These conversations, she sent me this stuff, guys. My replies were always really brief. Oh, by the way, okay, so here we go. This is another message on another day of her speculating about the Gaining Ground's involvement in Kiwi Farms. So there's something here. I got a screenshot of this. I'm gonna read this to you. That is so Gigi. Of course he knows this. Okay, I just looked up the timestamp. I hadn't watched the video yet. And I saw this and I thought that person looks different, but a bit different. But I never see anyone who looks like me, so I thought, wait a minute, that has to be me, but the process took a long time. But anyway, the point is this. This is Gigi. Of course he knows this. What does Gigi know about her that he would post? This. They've been doing this for a while. It was hidden before in a live stream on the Gaining Grounds channel a while ago. You had a guest on where Your Channel Is Next. Your Channel Is Next used to be with the haters and was friends with Michael B. Petty. He told some interesting stories about what Michael would do to get info on Amber by getting people to befriend Amber and Becky. Yeah, I've heard the Gaining Ground talk about this. Have I told people not to send me their naked asses before? Yeah. So... why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing this? As if you're gonna lie about me and you're gonna victimize yourself, I'm gonna expose you for being a two-faced liar, is what I'm gonna do. The only people being honest and even remotely logical about any of this are myself, Clara, and the biggest victim of this all, Missy Ann. It's amazing that people had nothing to do with this are somehow like, you know, where's the doll? Show me on the doll where Negs touched you. It's wild. It's wild. Your Channel Is Next. Yeah, I've seen some of the gross stuff. He's been trying to perpetuate a homophobe narrative against me all of a sudden. I was fine for a year, but now I'm a homophobe all of a sudden. Somehow I've rented an Airbnb in the amount of about $1,200 and invited a gay man to come spend the weekend with me. But I'm a homophobe. I'm the weirdest homophobe ever. I'm the weirdest homophobe and racist ever. I hang out with other races and gay people and support causes because I got to keep up appearances. I'm infiltrating. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. What's with all the angry gay dudes? Calm down. I mean, like, seriously. Like, I mean, it's like angry women and angry gay men. Calm down. You were in this community and you knew what this community was about. Even when we had the troll server that was disgusting. God, that's a stain on my reputation. I'll never live down. But you were fine with that. You were fine with all of that disgusting shit, the trolling, the nasty comments because I knew people were screenshotting, so I just kept upping it. You were fine with that, but now like we're being calm and collective and trying to be logical about everything. It's not good enough now. Being an adult's not good enough now. It was okay to act like a fucking a brain damaged toddler with a meme making machine, but this is not okay. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, everybody's gonna get their 2 licks in on this. Kaya, the Gunt, everybody. No, Scotty's not angry. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you in that category. I wasn't implying you were an angry gay man. I was implying about the Caillou. People got nicknames now. We're not done. This is just about to get good. I don't want to do this either, but I want people to fuck off with their lies, their bullshit. Okay, so this is here's more speculation from Silvana. I bet this is Gigi. She's been thinking to ask my dominatrix is Gigi. Silvana did, not me. Not me. I planted the seed because I knew he was discounted life. So I planted the seed that he was. Look, that thread is awfully heavy in his favor when it has nothing to do with him. Actually, that's where the victimization started. Was him was him and whoever else his staff of writers are in that thread, writing fluff pieces about him and just destroying everybody else with tropes. Just horrible shit, right? That's very cool. So it's not very hard to figure out. And also, there's the fact that when we were friends, I had something I really needed to get out there. Look, this guy didn't ever throw me a fucking bone. He hardly donated. He was a member. Oh, $5 a month. Thanks. Make fucking 5 a.m. fucking screenshots. Thank you. I can't remember what I'm saying, but anyway, my point is, I'm not trying to show other people's names because that's not about them. This is the only point I'm trying to make. That she supports the, hey, I'm not, I'm done. If people have to open their own eyes. Before I was pegging everybody like before, it'd be like, oh, Kaya supports Yabba. Well, then she supports everything Yabba does. That's just not true. That's just not true. She just doesn't know the story. She just doesn't know what's going on. Did she do anything worse than this? What's worse than being two-faced? I'm sorry. To me, being two-faced is the ultimate lie and the ultimate betrayal. What more does she need to do? Drown a bag of kittens in the Rio Grande? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just proves that she's untrusted. She can't be trusted. And it just proves that just 2 short months ago, she was in my DMs speculating about who the gaining ground is on Kiwi Farms. And now they're all victims together. Sorry about the kittens thing. All right, I got to ease into this next part because it fucks me up. but I'm going to make it abundantly clear to people that you're not going to slander my name. You're not going to spread fallacies while you were being calculated in either my text messages or my DMs. I have blocked all of you that I gave my number from that community because I don't want you in my life. I cannot trust you. You have stopped listening to me and started listening to the mob. Everything that we were supposed to be that I thought we were standing up against was fighting the mob. Isn't that who Hater Nation was? They were the mob, right? No. They were the vigilantes because you guys were on fuck shit. Period. That's all it was. You guys were on the fucking tear, and they're trying to shut you down for a reason. Remember when I went live and made a bunch of phone calls to a certain city? I'm going to be very vague. I can't say a whole lot about this, but I am going. This is coming out because I'm pissed. And it's not an emotional reaction, but I want people to know who they're dealing with. And look, I dealt with the consequences of my actions. You guys are going to deal with the consequences of what you have told me that had a direct out. And I don't care what you said after this happened. Your actions speak louder than words now. Let's get this over with because I want to move on with my life. So, revenge porn is okay as long as you don't like the person. Shame on you, Cooter Me. Are you joking? Are you joking? What revenge porn? I'm sorry. What revenge porn? I know it's not a joke because of the exclamation points. And I've seen how you've went hard on everybody in Hater Nation. So one day I sat down at my live stream and I thought it'd be a good idea to call a small town and ask them if they had a racism problem in their town. Yeah, I did that. I did. Look, I did all my shit in the open. That's why the troll server was in the open. And that's why I have told all of you, drop your DMs. Because I will recover. I'm already recovering from the damage that you did. So that phone call led to XYZ and where I'm at now legally. Okay, I'm not in trouble, I'm not going to jail. The whole thing is just a mess and it's going to be worked out. I want to read what Bubble Butt Booty Meat Jones said because this person has never said anything in my defense in over a year. This isn't really in my defense, it's just calling it what it is. No, Silvana is not being brave and courageous for now telling everyone to stay away from Negs. She's just another person who now has no use for him since his community is up in flames and she's jumping ship. Yeah, buddy. Silvana even said the biggest flaw is he's the same person online as he is in his DMs. He doesn't have a filter. Yeah, I'm wrong for being genuine. I'm wrong for being genuine. You got the tea on me. Now's the time to come out with it because, I mean, I don't care. I don't care. You could tell the world I said an inflammatory word. Guess what? I probably shouldn't have said it. I was super mad because I was being force-fed a narrative that wasn't true, and I attached every single bit of my rage to that. No excuse. Doesn't define me for who I am. I have freedom of speech, and I use it very freely. So if you got anything on me, you might want to just dump it now. Just get it out of the way. At least it would be true. Unlike this shit. She claims I've done something horrible. Like this. Feeding a mentally ill man private information that he had no access to. I redacted all the information except for the state to show the context. Yeah, I thought it was Straubs, but I don't think it is. Bunny Rabbit's out there blazing her own trail of terror and shitting all over victims, but she's always been trash. I'm going to just let you take a look at that. This is called a receipt. This is called proof. This is called something that actually happened. I would not have known. I would not have known where these individuals are had this information not been slid into a text message to me. Why was that given to me? Oh, no, no, no. Not Silvana. Not Silvana. Not Silvana. Y'all want to play like I'm the villain? You want to play like I'm the villain? Appears to me that I'm the only one showing proof of anything and the only one trying to make anything right. I was going to take that to my grave until I saw that. I was going to take it to my grave until I saw that, and I also saw that you've been attending streams where they're talking horrible about me. We're not in flames. We put the fire out, is what we did. These people have been fanning the flames. I haven't lied about the gaining ground. I haven't lied about Hillbilly News. I haven't lied about Silvana. The only people I lied about were the people I'm making it right now. And the fucking fucked up part about it is I didn't know I was lying. I just trusted somebody like a fucking moron. Not an excuse. I'm still wrong. And people are still mad at me. So I don't know why people think this is a free pass for me, or I'm going to get millions of subs, and I'm going to make all this money. I'm going to be driving a Maserati by noon tomorrow. It ain't like that. This is spiritual for me because I got fucked over for a year. Why was that sent to me? Did I ask for it? If I asked for it, why did you send it to me? And then you follow this up with, I'm concerned for you. Calm down, buddy. What was I supposed to do with this? I did what I did. That's what I did, and I did it all out in the open. So there you go. There you go. You want to go after, you want to make videos? There you go. Make one about Hillbilly Uncensored. Make one about Silvana speculating that Caillou is all these people on Kiwi Farms. Talk about the fact that this individual, as I was spiraling, fed me private information about two individuals in which I have a legal issue with now. There's the tea. There's the tea everybody wants, right? You want the truth? You want facts? You want what's really happening? There you go. There it is. All out in the open. Because we can't do this like adults privately. We got to go out and do tweets and accuse people of things that they did not do. It's exactly why I refunded Fedora and booted her out. I don't give a fuck about a laptop. I was going to have it sent to the Predator, actually. Thank you very much for shitting on me for that, guys. But I removed her and refunded her money because health problems be damned. These motherfuckers will be there for the drama 24/7. I don't want that around. You can't even support anybody in this community morally or anything after all they've done for you. Yeah, I'm pulling out the scales of guilt now. You can't, but you could be at all these overly dramatic fucking scenes that are defamatory and slanderous. Cool story, like it, love it, loving it, loving the logic. It's the logic for me. The fucking logic for me. I'm glad I didn't have. You know what? I don't need them. I don't need them. The whole thing is a farce anyway, but I don't need them. I never needed them. I'm glad that they weren't needed that first appearance because it was a clown show. The Gaining Ground, Silvana, Ken. You know, it was like there were some genuine people there that really meant a lot to me. I'm not shitting on you guys, but those people were there. That's a clown show.
Cheeseburger money, honey!
Roe and Warren gave Nick's cheeseburger money honey 100.
Thank you, Rowan. All hail. So, I get...
Cheeseburger money, honey!
Scotty Too Hottie gave Nick's
We're probably
cheeseburger
gonna...
money honey 100.
Thank you, Scotty. All hail. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. I guess if you're going to come for me, you better come correct. turn your camera on, share your screen, and show your receipts. Don't turn it off with your with your cheerleader in the background. Yeah. Turn your cameras on. Stop turning it off to cry. You know, this is the very thing. Like, did everybody forget that Frenchie stalked Chantel? Did we forget that? It's not dangerous when she does it, but me being a 40-hour drive away is a threat. Are you serious? Everybody, for this revisionist history everybody's writing, it's fantastic. What happened with Fedora? I don't know. Death was telling me. Well, see, everything Death has told me now is got to be speculated to be a lie. But she is sick. I sent her a computer so she could hang out with us more because that's what people were telling me. She didn't use it. Didn't tell me she wasn't using it. Never came around. She was still throwing me some shekels, but I mean, like, she was at all the drama shit, but was never coming around here and lending any moral support for all the people that had her fucking back. So, I want the leeches gone, man. You know? I like her. I don't have a problem with her, but I'm gonna fuck with her. I wish her the best. I hope she gets well, but that toxicity you're in is going to affect your physical health too. I'm just saying. She was a member here for years, but I can't deal with this shit that people look, man. I don't want money from people. There's times when I just need somebody who's been around for a minute to say, hey, what's up? You want to anything? You good, motherfucker? Hey, what's up, dick nose? Anything. But no, none of that. It's never any of that. It's run to the internet, be a victim, and make me look worse. For 5 years, MFW, Yaba, Sam, that whole toxic drama community. That's where Yaba's at in the drama community. She has got her own toxic community. Yeah, it's been 5 years. They just keep it going. And that's what they're trying to do now. They want to get me to get on here and flip out, man. Fuck off. This is a fucking clown show. It's entertaining.
Oh, ain't you so sweet fun to my little old rocket program?
DR Apple Knockers cheered. X500. Virtual hug.
Thank you, DR Apple Knockers. Drapple. Can we give some love for Drapple? Fedora wasn't only around for the drama. Again, if that's what she wants to do, fine. But, you know, I don't need her money. I refunded her. I don't know how much money I refunded to people.
Ain't you so sweet fun to my little old rocket program?
Only Andinley Straubs cheered. X500.
Thank you, Straubs. All hail Straubs. I did. If I boot now, Death. I charged her because she paid a year. I charged her for the 3 months she was in because that's how it works. It says, do you want to do like a prorated amount? I was like, yeah, prorated. She did a lot of damage. Give me my $12. Thanks. $12 fucking dollars. And I only did that to be petty and to prove a point. But she did get her money back. That's where the lie started, is when she said she didn't get her money back. Well, that and with baby shark eyes, Ped Durst over there lying too. But
that's pretty good.
Thank you for subscribing.
Hey, can we get some love for Heather Scarborough in the chat, please? Thank you, hun. What's going on with you?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you for subscribing.
Fedora believed Death, and then she can just hang out with Death then. Man, I'll tell you what, I chose not to consume that toxicity anymore. Came clean with my transgressions and trying to make good. And I know there's people out there that are hurting. I'm hurting mentally, emotionally exhausted. I've lost sleep, but I feel better in a sense. Does that make sense? Like I feel bad, but I feel better.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Straubs, for giving Julianne a sub.
Subscribing.
All hail Straubs, please. I feel better because now I know that this is what's right. I wasn't right before, so now we're right.
My little old rocket program.
Come for me, but you better come correct with receipts. Receipts.
X600. Virtual hug.
Thank you, Drapple Knockers. You're a doll. All hail Julianne, Drapple Knockers, Straubs, all the people in the chat, all the love. And look, I'm not gonna get on here every day and like I shouted for a year trying to get people to listen to me about what I thought was true, and nobody would listen to me because it wasn't true. So I'm not gonna take another year to scream and shout. Like, I've been telling people since 2017 that Yaba was a problem, and we've known Sam was a problem since 2017 because that's when she was stalking and harassing Yaba. So we had this whole case of I didn't listen about Tragic. People really just dismissed all of Yaba's past transgressions, and now look, like it really puts things in perspective, because that stream she did the other day for 3 hours has to be exactly what I was doing, and that's frustrating. That's the only reason I showed those screenshots. And those were people I considered friends. The screenshots I just showed you today are people I considered friends that I thought I could trust. So if they want to lie and play victim and use my name and sully my good name to get ass pats and dopamine, then I'm going to sully your good name with things that you actually did. I told you all.
Bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Only Andinley Straubs cheered. X200.
Thank you, Straubs. Thank you, Dr. Apple Knockers, your
Welcome to
sweetheart.
prime
Hope you get to
time,
feel better
bitch.
soon with the coof coof.
Get it?
DR Apple Knockers conquered the final boss 400.
By the-
Nixbo Peeboos.
Aw. Oh, where is...
Thank you for the bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Scarletard 2013 cheered. X200.
Oh, hell, Scarlet, Drapple Knockers, and Straubs. Pebbles! Here she comes. Where's my baby? There her is! Her so pretty! Her so
Zest2R
pretty!
cheered. X300.
Oh, say, I'm a pretty baby. I got a haircut. Oh my God, you smell so good, don't you? Yeah, buddy. Look at that face. Oh, hell, the Stuart, Scarlet, Drapple Knockers, and Straubs. Yeah, my buddy.
Oh, ain't you so sweet fun to my little old rocket program?
Mave 4421 cheered. X500.
All hail May, please. Guys, you're killing these levels. Thanks. Give her gentle head scratches, please. I will. That's my baby. That's my baby. She's my buddy. She was so good. She's got fat though. She is the chubbers. She is. She got this little tiny squirrel head and this little sausage body. I mean, she's not real fat, but you know. Her's a good girl though, aren't you? Her's my baby.
Thank you for the bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Luna Sonata cheered. X200. She looks so cute.
Thank you, Luna, May, and Zestu. She is. She's precious. She was rough. She had mats in her ears. Look, man, it's a nonstop job with these dogs, and usually she's groomed, but her groomer's husband had brain cancer, and he had to have a surgery, so they're not doing anything. So I found another one to take her to locally. And all right. And she did good. She's a nice lady. Oh, you can't screenshot? There we go. All right, there we go. Sorry. I have no screen awareness. By the way, you can get your shirts right over here at staynegative.xyz. You can get that Icon Has Negative Nation shirt and another Negative Nation shirt. And also, if you want to wear a shirt with Stalin on it and Pfizer, I got one of those for you. I really made it for myself. I got one in my closet. Cost me $15. All the little bows on her ears. Ain't she precious? She's a good dog. She was all the way downstairs and she beat feet up here. She was like, oh, Electrocute, that one piece of art you did of
Thank
her.
you for the bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Rowan Warren cheered. X200.
Oh, hell, Rowan. Thank you, darling. That one piece
Thank
of
you
art
for
you
the
did with her.
bits.
God damn it.
Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Christina Lovelamp cheered.
I love you guys.
X200.
Oh,
Love
you're
face
killing it.
cream Peeboos.
You're killing it. Oh, look at her. We'll put it on a shirt. Is what I'm trying to say, Electrocute. Level 3 completed. Damn. You say level 3? What? Level 3? Level 3? What that? Oh shit! Look at that. She wants me to scratch her belly always.
Cheered. X300.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, definitely. And then, yeah, just I'll talk to you when you message me with it. Yeah, I'm gorgeous. I know. I'm pretty. Can't believe she's like, what are you gonna be? You've been with us 4 years, and you were 4 when we got you, so you're 8 years old. She's 8 years old. So I look good for 56 bitches. All these people leaving because I'm showing my dog off. That's great. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I don't expect 100 people to watch me pet my dog. This is a community thing anyway. That's just funny. I love the drama numbers, though. I do. I'm just not going to sit here and create drama. If people want to consider me showing some receipts drama, so what? Whatever. At least it's the truth. Isn't that right? You're so precious. I love you. I love my little baby. There you go, guys. You got fit, girl. No, with a K. She's like, look, Peeboos. Oh shit. She is. She's like, dude, it got kind of cold up here last night, or I was cold anyway. I had a hoodie on and underwear. I don't know when that happened. I went to go like get up to use the restroom at like 3 in the morning. I was like, why? I don't remember putting the hoodie on. I knew I took my pants up. I don't remember putting the hoodie on. My son rags on me if because like the bathroom door is right in front of my stairs right here. Like there's like a hallway, but it goes right into the bathroom. So I just right to, and he'll hear me coming down the stairs and he'll come out of his room. And he'll be like, oh, put some pants on, Dad. I'm like, oh, you put some pants on. You never have any pants on either, man. What the fuck? Yeah, no. Hey, man, any private donations I've gotten from anybody, I don't know how anybody would know about because I don't speak about those. Anything that people donate on the screen is public information. So, I mean, do with that what you will. But nobody, I can't be bought. Look, I know when somebody's trying to butter me up. And you know how many people I've had who, I mean, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus with this, but because it's multiple people who have messaged me and said, is it okay if I send you a donation because I don't want you to think that I'm trying to get something from my money? I was like, yeah, it's fine. People are worried about that. People are really worried about the perception of them just trying to help a motherfucker out. Not everybody, but some people really are. Look, being on the side of truth is all I ever wanted, and I wasn't. And going forward, I don't know if people understand, because I know what Missy is going through, I've went through as well, pretty much. I mean, like nobody told those horrible things to my child, but they used my child that we lost as a weapon. That's fucked up to use anybody's child as a weapon in the way they did. And it's gone on for years. So I understand. I don't think people understand going forward how much work I've got to do now. And I feel for her and anybody else who's been victimized by trash or any of these fucking trash bags, these trash fires out there with YouTube channels. Because and this is no joke, I have to go to a medical complex and try to get into some kind of counseling to speak about this because it's such a mind fuck and it's so bizarre to watch a mob of people react so negatively to a situation where people are just trying to end actual victimization of people. I'm sitting here telling you, I'm mentally fucking ill. It got the best of me for 4 years. Let's be real. 4 fucking years. There were periods where I was, disgusted with myself. I'm disgusted with the way everybody's acting on YouTube. I'm disgusted with Silvana. I'm disgusted with Belinda. I'm disgusted with the Gaining Ground. I'm disgusted with Peanut. Secret donations through Twitch. And here's the deal, is when you donate, you can donate bits when I'm offline. You can, I think so. But it still shows on leaderboards and stuff. God damn, people are dumb. If somebody sent me like 5,000 bits, that's $50, it would be on the leaderboard. Guys, thank you for the bits. Yeah, buddy. I appreciate y'all so much. Show yourself some love to the chat. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, didn't mean to put the monkey. I did it. There, I'll give myself that. All right. Yay. I'm not reliving this shit with Yabba and Sam. They can fuck off. Misery loves company, and they've got each other. That's all they need. They don't need me. Yabba has become what she claims I am. That's the ironic part about this. It is. You stare into the abyss long enough, it'll stare back. It's staring right back at you now. I'm not trying to be corny or cliche. That's just a fucking fact. That's a fact of life. Oh, as far as French Fry Girl goes, yeah, I mean, like, again, misery loves company, and she's got people sending her boxes with 20,000 calories in it because that's beneficial when you're on a weight loss journey and you're already suffering from other comorbidities that would make you susceptible to COVID and the vaccine and all this other stuff. So, I mean, she's got problems that I keep, whatever. Get your bag, girl, whatever. And, you know, domestic violence survivors want to invalidate somebody else's experience. That's some fucked up shit. I've never heard of that type of therapy before. I didn't know that you were taught that in group therapy and in counseling. That's pretty weird. Can't reach my roach jar. Yes, I have a roach jar. And then once it fills up, I'll open it, get one whiff of it, and throw it all in the trash. But I keep it just for a pinch. But once it gets full, it's got to go. Yeah, get that job, girl. You'll do great. You'll do great. You're super cute and you got a great personality. I'm catching up with the chat. Well, see, French Fry Girl, she's fallen into the pit of having a whole platform based on deception and lies. And I don't care how much money she makes or how many thousands of people watch her or how much she defames me, whatever. That shit's going to make you sick eventually. It will. It will. It'll make you sicker than anybody you're victimizing. It will. While I'm watching commercials from the 80s, playing games on Friday nights, watching movies, having what was actually a community on the internet, which is all I ever wanted. Not one based on mutual hate or destruction. One based on just camaraderie and vibes, man. Thank you. Christina, I appreciate, like, Christina, Drapple Knockers, Rowan. If I'm forgetting anybody, all of you that have been a tremendous support to myself, and now in light of evidence being super supportive of Missy and Clara, because, I mean, they're taking the brunt of this. So I appreciate y'all being supportive of them, and it's nice to see everybody do it in a rational way. I don't want anybody to think that a switch just went off in my head. Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe once you realize that the whole last year of your life, every emotion you felt about everything you heard about everybody was a complete fucking lie. I don't know. That's why I gotta go to a counselor. I do. I need to talk to a third party about this shit. Somebody I have a confidentiality with. Fuck no. Hey, I'll give them permission. Go tell your family about it. It's on the internet. Here's some links. Oh, this is a weird flex, but I got Pebbles groomed today. I finally got myself one of these multicolor pens that I've always wanted since grade school. And I will never use it. Just want you to know that. It does have a stylus. I will utilize that. Dude, they had a whole thing full of them. I was like, mind if I do? Well, when we moved, I abandoned a lot of my shit. Look, I rented an apartment for my mom. She ain't renting to nobody. She done with everybody's shit. She's just gonna, yeah. So a lot of our stuff is still there. I left all the furniture and the kitchenware because she wanted it to be furnished. And I had no problem furnishing an apartment for everything she's done for me. So, but I still have some personal effects up there I need to get. But between her work schedule and everything, you know, we're the family. It's like we'll sit down and be like, we need to do X, Y, Z, and then like a year later, we're like, oh shit, we need to do X, Y, Z because we didn't do X, Y, Z last year. So my mom and I are very much alike, very ambitious but very apathetic, I guess. We're like, ooh, that would be fun to do. Well, I think a lot of people get a lot of affirmation from this. Worst pins ever. Been a cool status, such a status symbol. I'm gonna put it in my Carhartt. I think a lot of people get affirmation from this drama, and they need it in order to feel like they belong somewhere and that their outrage is justified because other people feel the same as them. It's kind of like the Trump cult and the Biden cult. I mean, whatever. Politicians have cults now. Let's just address it. They do. It's the same thing. It's just fucking a group. It's group. What do you call it? Psychosis. Group psychosis. When you cease to acknowledge truth, logic, and reality, it's group psychosis at that point. When you choose to believe outright lies because they fit in with how you are emotionally invested into the situation, yeah, it's a fucking problem. You have 3 of these pins. Holy shit. 3 pieces of shit. Excuse me. Boy, it's been a Pebbles retreated. I wonder if she went back downstairs. Oh no, she's got a bed behind my recliner and under my bed. This dog's got a bed everywhere. Oh, and on the couch back there. Probably under the couch. She will drag a blanket under stuff. Oh, we are gonna have some new merch coming out this week. Crippling Depression shirt. Like a lot of the old designs are coming back, only overhauled. I've actually commissioned somebody. Wow, I don't know. I commissioned them to do the work. So because I'm more of a wordsmith than I am a visual artist. I can draw, which I'm going to be bringing that back too. I got to find my good paper. I've got all my pens and markers over here. And one of these nights, we're going to just do a drawing stream and auction the art off like what we did before. I have to look in to see what Twitch's terms of service are in regards to that, but we'll figure out a way. Or maybe we'll just do an art giveaway. Who knows? I know before people were really hot about buying my art, and I haven't sold any in like about 4 months. So we're overdue. I sit here and I stream for about an hour and a half, and I spend the whole stream just working on a piece of art. Usually a YouTuber or a streamer or somebody, so... Oh, you think I could draw? Well, thank you. Zestu is amazing, though. Zestu does these sculptures that blow my mind. Yeah, I just got to find my stuff, Zestu. It's put up somewhere. I don't know if it's in this closet. I don't know if it's at the other property. Because when we moved here, I had a mess before me. I had a legal mess. I had this mess, this house mess. My kid was a mess. Ugh. Oh, yeah, but I just want to remind you of something. Your kids are lucky to have you and Sam. My kid, we don't know where his mom's at now, so I appreciate you sending all this unmitigated hate towards us, towards our family, again, irrationally. His mom's is vanished. I don't know where the fuck she is. But your kids are lucky to have 2 wonderful role models in their life to guide them through life, so do please tell me how you're the victim. Get your kids off the internet, dude. I do sell NFTs. I sell gifts. I sell memes on crypto.com. I do. I did it as a joke, and somebody bought my first gift for $15, and I said, "Get the fuck out of here." And then I sold 2 more pieces, and I had like $60 in my account. I said, "Get the fuck out of here." I went over the ATM 2 blocks over and withdrew it. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Give me my money. Yeah. Remember when they doxed Little Neg's school because she lied and said that I called CPS on her? Such good times and memories with Yabba and Sam doxing my phone number and my mom and calling her at work. But I'm not a victim at all. Going to Twitter, Ron's dead kid. He stole money from a GoFundMe, all that. Look, we're past that, though. I just want to say I'm not trying to beat that old dead horse. My point I'm trying to make is that, yeah, she's the victim here after I hadn't said anything in months. Sure. I think these people want to lynch me and burn my corpse. It appears that way. Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's got to understand. My kid is high functioning. I mean, his learning disability is severe. He's going to struggle, and he's going to be with me for a while in his adult life. So I need everybody to fuck off with this next touch me shit. It is just me, and unless I meet a wonderful woman, it is going to be just me. Okay? Yeah, they both said I hadn't spoken on them in months, but here they are. I got unmitigated hate coming my way. My friends are being harassed. Whatever, man. I mean, like, if you wanna circumvent your inability to put down the fork and just take your anger out on the rest of the world, then that's on you, honey. I mean, I'm telling you, this shit will make people sick. You can only do this grift for so long before it eventually. Look, I got yeeted. It takes one manual review, and that 3-hour stream I heard the other night, a manual review by YouTube. Do you really think they wouldn't yeet a channel for that? That shit was gross. I got yeeted for less. No, I have to reiterate that I'm not encouraging anybody to go out and flag anything. I ain't about that life. Whatever. If people want to make money being miserable, that's on them. Again, that's a them problem. I'm just sending a warning out because everybody thinks they're untouchable, and that's what I thought for a minute. I knew the jig was up, but you get a big head, and you're gonna lose it all. And when you lose it all, what now? What then? You can't come over to Twitch with doxing and telling people they're fucking each other and all this other gross shit. You can't do that. You can't do that here. But babe, you know what, man? I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you my experience. Getting yoided, getting yoided from Twitter was the best thing for I mean, like, that was kind of like what kind of started edging me to detoxify my mind of all these, because I would get up in the morning and read it, and then I'd have the gaining ground in my text messages and in my DMs all day, lest we forget that. It could be too much, hun. Sometimes it takes just this isn't a slight, because I'm not very good at this either. Just a little self-control. I mean, and a sacrifice. And it's not fair to you. You shouldn't have to leave a platform, but you also shouldn't have to read that disgusting shit, because that is just them. That's a them problem. Like, people say shit all the time about me that I don't know about. That's why I specifically ask people, do not send me screenshots of insane shit about my kid, like the gaining ground Peanut and Silvana did. I don't know if Peanut did, but whatever. She probably nodded off. And anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, hon, I would just recommend nuking it and walking away. I go to Discord. That's where I've started surrounding myself with support. I thought I had that with Death and Trage. Turns out they were just taking advantage of everybody. But now we got rid of the trash. All the good people came back, and I spend my time there because people call it a hug box, echo chamber, whatever you want. Yeah, I kind of like having a hug box and an echo chamber right now. And it's not that we all have a hive mind. It's just that everybody is similar. You could come to my server and dispute and argue with people. Their arguments happen all the time, but people don't get gross about it. They handle it like adults. And they take it to another channel to do it, so everybody doesn't get involved. And people know when to stay the fuck out, to mind their business, stay in their lane, go to another channel. It's called being an adult. So, man, just frustrated. So anyway, Bud Babe, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I just, yeah, it's not going to benefit you. There's nothing you can do about it. I've spent 4 years. It was 2018 when MFW perpetuated the rumor that I was grifting $5,000 from a GoFundMe for a funeral to put money in my own pocket, and thousands of people ran with it. And I engaged in that up until I got yeeted. When I got yeeted off of YouTube, I stopped addressing it. I stopped. And if I talked about my son, I'm very frank. His name is Mason, and he's gone. That's the reality of it. I miss him. We all love him very much, but we have to finish our journey around the sun until we're dead. So, and it's not fair for me to acknowledge all these people besmirching my family as well, because then that just lends credibility to their tripe. Yeah, I had proof that it. Yeah, see, that's what that's Bud Babe. Keep that in mind. I had proof this entire time that it was a lie. People didn't care. They made money. They harassed me. They made accounts. Daddy can't save me. Mason's ghost. God, some horrible ones, man. And they would roll around in my comment section. They'd roll around in my chats. I think I had 300 or 400 people blocked at one time on YouTube. To the point where I left the platform. Everybody said I was losing it. All I was doing was making parody videos about what people were doing, and they didn't like that. It was funny and that I was right. I left the platform for almost 7 months to get away from it. I had to give up that money that they'd already torched it anyway. They had torched it. Went to Live Me, ran into another problematic female, and we were off and running again, but yeah. Yeah, people don't understand the depth of the depravity, and I understand how Missy feels, or Bud Babe feels, because I'll just say Missy Ann. I understand how Missy Ann feels because I've endured it, and it just, yeah. So, you know, I'm infinitely going to be regretful of my decisions to align myself with those people. That's mine. That's my cross to bear. I'm gonna bear that. But I mean, it's heavy because I know I've been through it and I know how I feel. I mean, I never wanted to. I wanted to die, but I didn't want to kill myself. Does that make sense? Like, I just didn't want to. I would go to sleep and be like, just, you know, I don't want to kill myself, but just, can I just not wake up? You know, I mean, like, I don't feel like that now. I mean, but I used to. I just wanted to go to sleep and not wake up and just it be over for me. But that's so selfish. Yeah. Again, Missy, and it'd probably be just like the disconnect from those individuals. I go over to Twitter to read various tweets, and I leave it at that. I can't even post on there, man. I'm like banned. They like got a satellite around my house, so I can't even open another account. It's crazy, but I don't care. It's bad. It's bad. I would rather sit in my Discord all day, make memes, and just laugh at people, and then we'll have serious conversations. We're very open to discussing all things, but it's, you know, that's just where I don't know. I have, me personally, I got to surround myself with people who are going to keep my head above water right now, honestly, because this is insane. I've already had somebody tell me that they hope my children murder me. Want to see the comment? It's gross. Where's that motherfucker at? Is this it? Miss Danny. There you are, Miss Danny. How you doing? Does anyone in the world actually like Negs? I would be surprised if his kids even hate him. You'd be surprised if my kids even hate me. They don't hate me, so yeah, I mean, what the fuck was that? Boy. If not, they will once they realize what dad is really like. You hear about the crime cases where kids murder their parents? Hopefully your kid does us all a favor. Big brains. Look at the big brain on bread. It's a big kahuna burger. My children adore me. They do. They know I'm sick. They know I have a mental illness because so does my 19-year-old. He's a mental illness too. We lean on each other. We don't have conflict. We're not nasty. We don't lie to one another. My son is my kids are so honest to it's a fault. They're honest to a fault because they don't want to hurt anybody. So there's that. That little boy downstairs, he don't care. I mean, it's not that he doesn't. Now listen, autism's different with all my kids. It's not that they want to hurt your feelings, but some autistic kids, especially my kids, are very blunt. Very blunt. It's not because they're dunking on you, they're trying to feel superior. It's because they're blunt. Generational bluntness. Oh, yeah, so my kids are not going to murder me. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, but people do. It takes a very special individual to think that and type that out. I'm not going to use my old trope of mental pedo. I've retired that. I've retired the word pedo chomo almost entirely anyway. because I don't want to ever hear it again because I'm sick of being surrounded by these motherfuckers. And I have one in town that owns a tree trimming company. I had one in the community, allegedly. An alleged one in the community. Not allegedly in the community. He was in the community, but he's allegedly, involved with CP. I learned it. I learned it, Pebbles. I learned the word allegedly. Going forward, right? It's amazing how they feel sorry for this woman in Canada who stalked another woman and made her fear for her life and then instigated her abuser. It's amazing how they feel so bad for her when nobody did anything to her. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's almost like they just feed on rage. It's very weird that you have to defame people in order to feel better about yourself. It's a very strange phenomenon. Starring John Travolta. Wasn't he in that movie, Phenomenon? Phenomenon! I don't share any of this bullshit with my son. He'll hear me up here talking, but he just knows that I've been doing this so long that now if he hears his name, yeah, his ears will perk up from time to time. And then if I fuck, I'll just tell him, I'll be like, it's no big deal. I don't lie to him, but I fluff up the, what I'm talking about so that he doesn't feel bad about it. I want him to feel good. Or nothing at all. He's very apathetic, Lil Negs is, about a lot of things. He really is. He don't give much of a fuck about a lot of things. He's not sheltered, but he is by default because of the pandemic, with me being the only parent. Very, very few family members around right now at this point. Half his mom's family has just disappeared and has nothing to do with him. By the way, Yab and Sam, thank you for that too. His grandfather lives 10 minutes away and won't even give him a phone call. But, your kids are very fortunate to have you and Sam both there to have their backs 24/7. But please tell me how you're the victim. Sorry. It's just so absurd. My point being is we got enough shit going on. And I'm not going to take my focus off the shit we got going on and what I need to do. I'm going to keep it pushing. So, there's that. Yeah, they're doing this to other people, but then bitching when DC didn't fall to her knees when French Fry Girl was crying. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's double standards. And I don't know what caused it. It's just group psychosis. People really need to go outside, realize that you put a mask on, go outside, whatever you gotta do, get a booster, but go outside, touch some concrete, grass, a dead cat, anything at this point that's outside. Okay? Trash, homeless person, transient, dirty needles, poop, whatever surrounds you. And you know what's funny is somebody will take what I'm saying here and the way I've said it and be like, oh, they will clutch their pearls over it, regardless how I say it. I could sit here on 3 volume. They'd be like, oh my God, he's out of control. Racist white supremacist rage. Fuck out of here, man. It's you know what I think it is? I think it's leftovers from Trump derangement syndrome. I think Trump left office and everybody was like, what do we do? I don't know what to do with this unmitigated rage. You could shut the fuck up. That'd be a good start. Be a great start. We got to do a palate cleanser though, because that shit's disgusting. Can't deal with it. Can't even deal with it. Ugh. So much. Did you just be Chewy Choppers? Did you catch that? Yeah! I'm glad somebody did. Chewy Chop. I've done that for years with my kids. Oh, they probably still do it too. I love it when people just get one of my references. One person gets a reference. Oh, it makes me feel so good. I don't feel like such a tard then. We must hate all white cisgender males because when we burn this world to the ground, they will need to rebuild it. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, we're dead. Never mind. A little bold, wasn't it? Mostly the truth, though. Okay, let's get into these. We got some commercials to cleanse the palate from this garbage. I feel like I ate fucking 3 dried up white dog turds in a row and chased it with some diarrhea.
If you're looking for a little excitement, Diet Coke has a chance you'll jump at. It's
Really?
the Diet Coke Sony Adventure of a Lifetime sweepstakes. Winners win a trip across Europe on the world's finest luxury train, or the remarkable new Sony Watchman TV.
I don't see anything luxurious about a train. I'm not really impressed by luxury. You know what? Put me on a train. Is there bottled water? Great. How long's the trip? 6 hours. Is there bottled water? Great. You got Cheez-Its? Yeah. Oh, great. Fantastic. Is there padding on the seat? Cool. Cool. Because I don't plan on traveling on a train ever anyways.
For details, look for store displays
Or
of
traveling.
Diet Coke with 100% NutraSweet. But hurry, enter before it's too late.
What were they entering? Big eagle on the outside of the goddamn tunnel?
May just win the adventure of a lifetime.
Boy, the Third Reich really ruined a lot of imagery for us, didn't they? I remember I went to a flea market and bought a coin from the late 1800s, and it had a swastika on it. And I had a long conversation with the guy about because it's like a Native American thing, right? About is it for luck? Is that what it used to be for luck? Because it was used by I want to say like maybe the Boy Scouts or some kind of something. Weed's a hell of a drug, man. I don't know.
One perfect color.
One perfect color. Which one? The translucent skin? Is that Cindy Crawford? It's Cindy Crawdad. Fantastic.
One perfect coral.
Fantastic.
Only from Revlon.
Did you blow on me? What am I, a birthday candle? What'd you do? Put some icy hot on my ding ding? Stop it. Oh God, that would be horrible. Bloop. A thief.
Because I'm a gorgeous blonde.
Who told you that?
I say I'm a smart blonde. I use preference. The color is rich with subtle shadings, and my hair has such light.
She is gorgeous.
He thinks I'm worth it.
He does.
He's
Well,
right.
aren't you a bit of a narcissist?
Booming preference from L'Oreal.
You can do it! Get up and own the day! I was close.
To you, who will build and shape our future, we invite you to learn the technology of tomorrow while you serve your country in the Navy of today.
Man, I tried to join the Marines. I went and just hung out. Like it was like an ASVAB type thing event. And as soon as I took my shirt off and they saw my open heart surgery scar, I was immediately told that it wasn't going to happen, son.
Corning see-through vision
I'm glad. I couldn't have cut the cheese, son.
Saucepan withstands heat that turns ordinary saucepans into sauce. Best of all, it lets you see your meal before it's all over.
Ew.
Visions by Corning.
Oh, so you can sit there and be like, don't you fucking touch it. It's not boiled over yet. I'll punch you in the face. I don't care if you're 10. I can see it when it's about to boil up. That's when I'm going to change the temperatures. Get out of here.
It's visibly superior.
Be a better cook. How about that?
Sherrod, Apollo 7. Bean. Gordon, Apollo 12. We had more to conquer than space.
I had a runny nose.
And I had a stuffy head. We used Actifed. How do you conquer cold symptoms? Actifed.
What? It's good enough for an astronaut. It's good for you, dumbass.
When I was a kid, I loved to wear bandages just to get attention.
Just to get attention? I bet she's a YouTuber.
But now I use Band-Aid brand Clear from Johnson & Johnson. It's the bandage with the see-through strip. So
Johnson & Johnson. It's going to be my first gay porn I produce.
people hardly notice I'm wearing a bandage at all, which is nice, because now that I'm grown up, I want people to notice me, not my bandage.
Only Johnson & Johnson makes Band-Aid brand Clear. Clearly the best-looking bandage ever. Help us help retarded children.
nowhere. Out of nowhere. Just me. me just chilling.
Band-Aid brand clear. Clearly the best looking bandage ever. Help us help retarded children.
I've been trying. I lost a YouTube channel because I thought I was trying to help retarded children. Turns out the retarded children were sabotaging me.
Look for Johnson & Johnson coupons in Sunday's paper.
Sorry, it's just a bit.
I was asleep on the sofa when I heard, Dad, why doesn't the Jell-O gelatin fall out when it's upside down?
What'd he do? Pick up his own drink? Oh, he picked up the wrong drink, my bad.
And then I felt something cool plop on my face, and I heard, sorry, Dad. Jell-O gelatin. You can't be a kid without it. Face, and I heard Jell-O gelatin. I was asleep on the sofa when I heard, Dad, why doesn't the Jell-O gelatin fall out when it's upside down? And then I felt something cool plop on my face, and I heard, sorry, Dad. Jell-O gelatin. You can't be a kid without it.
Studio line from Lori.
It's too much. It's too much 80s.
Yeah, new Mega Gel. Mega Hold. New modeling spritz. Spritz for lift.
Oh, I'm going to collapse a lung.
Studio line from L'Oreal.
I remember that design. Like, that was everything in the 80s. All right, we need a design. All right, 3 squares, off-center, different sizes, different colors. There you go.
Thursday, don't miss the second premiere episode of Day by Day. Will Ross win Kristen's heart?
Only geeks get good grades.
I get all A's.
Of course, I deeply respect geeks.
Can the kids?
I you know what? I didn't get good grades. So, and I was a bit of a geek. I was a poser. I was a big poser. Imagine that.
Handle the pressures of
But now I pose so hard that I didn't stop posing. This is just, that's a way of life.
School.
I know the feels, kid.
Day week continues with an all-new episode of Day by Day, Thursday after Cosby.
The world's worst trained police force has graduated.
Man, you ever get baked and then have a laughing fit and then you just feel fucking ruined? Like you just like increase the THC flow through your bloodstream? That's crazy.
And now they're back. This is serious. To mess it up again, the network television premiere, Police Academy 2, next.
Woo! Yeah, buddy.
Assault.
Did I tell you guys about the time I had the Michael Winslow, that guy? I had an argument with his cousin who ran his website over who could do a better web design. It was dumb. I was bored at work.
Mess with me, you're making a mistake.
In 2002.
Energize your Friday with The Highwayman.
We had a full argument in email about it. Full private argument about it. I was doing like, we were sending stuff back and forth. I was sending him stuff. I sucked. He sucked. We both sucked. I was doing dial-up tech support. Oh, and voicemail tech support. How fucking, I mean, dude, like, you can't use your voicemail? But how, press 1, sir. Did you listen to the prompts? No, I didn't talk to him like that. Oh, I would be more than happy to walk you through how to operate your voicemail.
A Toyota Tercel Easy. The price will take you right back to the 50s. Only $59.98.
Really?
Reliable Toyota Tercel with a price dialed down to the 50s. Right now, power and zip, contemporary up-to-the-minute style, good old 50s price. Tercel, who could ask for anything more?
Get your pager. I remember this commercial and this song.
Funny, but since McDonald's started serving hot handheld breakfasts,
everybody's obese. Oh, sorry, I finished the commercial for him.
The world appears on everyone's doorstep by 7. And more folks are having breakfast with famous people.
What? I've never had breakfast with a famous person. You know? I mean, like, kind of got Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels sweat on me by accident. And CM Punk sweat on me. Is that breakfast with the famous person? I don't know.
And the Pacific Ocean opens for business.
What's Negs doing with all these shirtless men getting sweat all over him? No wonder he wanted to share a bed with Ped Durst.
Perhaps McDonald's sizzling bacon, hot McMuffins, and homemade biscuits can't take all the credit, but even the birds have noticed McDonald's is America's morning place.
The police have captured the infamous Southside sniper.
Christie's having one of those days.
They captured the sniper. Boom. There's her brains.
How could you do that to Blaine?
Blaine who?
Is that Burt Reynolds? Oh, yo.
Investigative reporter says ex-husband in TV studio.
Here? Wrong.
I have seen some lowlifes in my time in this business. You meet them all. You are the worst.
It's Boyd
Kathleen
Reynolds.
Good evening.
Burt Reynolds, Christopher Reeve, switching channels.
I didn't recognize him without the chair. My bad.
Rated PG. Starts Friday.
He's dead. He's dead. He doesn't care.
At a theater near you.
Now, in specially marked Ralston cereals, when you get a red Corvette,
Mom.
you win a real Corvette, and 10 can win.
Jenna said, geez.
Get one hot racer free in every box of Freakies, Cookie Crisp, Honey Crisp.
Hey, that was unfortunate, man. That shit made me like, I didn't ride a horse. I passed up riding a horse for years because of his accident. And now I love riding horses. But every time I'm on a horse, I'm not out there jumping over shit and being like, hello, whipping my horse, whatever the hell they do out there to show off for people. By the way, could you consider that just maybe just like a little bit of karma for using I mean, like maybe I shouldn't be out there paying $40 to ride a horse for an hour, but maybe you shouldn't be taking animals and mistreating them, making them jump over stuff for sport. I'm just saying.
Ramjets and Fruit Islands brand cereals, and if you get a
You can't come for me in the comments on Twitch.
red Corvette, you win a real Corvette. Everyone gets a hot racer free, and 10 lucky winners get
Happy birthday.
real Corvettes.
So, Dad, did you get Mom anything special?
See, in my family, we never got to experience anybody that's been severely disabled like that. It's like everybody who's even been on the cusp of that, they just opted, to just, not be here. So
Sam Jones is the highway
I'm not making light of that. I'm just saying it's your choice.
man.
And I want you.
Good Lord, I sound like Jack Kevorkian spokesman.
Jacko
Hype
is
man.
the host. Together.
We're assault.
Together.
We're assault.
Look, it's tragic in death. Wow, good to see you. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, you rascals. Don't you take a screenshot of that and put it in the Discord server so I can make a meme out of it later.
Two guys out to energize your Friday.
Watch out!
Heading your way this Friday, the Highwayman.
Ooh, he got hit in the face with a golf ball. Ugh.
If you were gonna cook up
Golf's a stupid fucking sport anyway.
burgers tonight,
Like, where's the athleticism? I'm good at hitting a ball. I'm accurate. Well, congratulations. Why do you have 6 kids then?
broil them on a flame, make them taste just right. So isn't it nice to know there's a place to go where they make it just as good as you can make it yourself? That's why we do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
That's too many do-its. What did that little brat just do?
Do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Oh, whoop that kid's ass. Are you kidding me? That little shit, he did that on purpose? Oh, you better... No, I'm telling you, this was 1989. You got your ass whooped. People were still whooping their kids then. In public. People still do it in public now, but I mean, like, it was... I come from that generation. My mom never whooped me in public. I never had a whooping unless I had it coming. If I stole, whooping. If I play with fire, whooping. Those are the two things I got whooped for, I remember. And I had to go back to the store and take the items back. I was 9. Oh, it's humiliating. It's so humiliating. I stole this fucking shitty costume jewelry from a fashion bug. I just shoved it in my pockets on the way out the door. And then I went to my grandmother's house and I buried it and drew a map and sent my cousins out on a fucking scavenger hunt. I was just having fun. I didn't want it for money or nothing. I just wanted to have a scavenger hunt. So when they started digging up things that looked like military brooches, they took them to my grandma. She went into the closet and checked all the military uniforms and seen it wasn't from there. So then they got a hold of my ass and grilled me. Yeah, buddy. I had to go in there, return that shit, and an impending whooping on the way home.
We do it like you would do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
I was a troubled child. I was severely bullied as a kid, and I projected that shit onto the world with thievery. From stores. I never stole from a person. Even when we were younger and poor, we always had like these corporations. We're like, dude, they have fucking bottomless pockets. Fuck them. Never, ever, ever, ever steal from people. You can steal from a corporation because corporations aren't people, right?
I love dinner.
Do not steal from corporations. We have a problem now where people are just walking out and places are shutting down. So don't do that. This was the 80s.
Parties. You love dinner. Should Country Crock go here?
All that rich buttery taste.
Or with the green beans?
Green beans.
You love
I remember
green
these
beans.
commercials.
Must have been your first
I want to do a parody of
You are
one of
my
these.
first husband.
Shed Spread Country Crock. Rich
First
buttery
husband.
taste, fewer calories than regular margarine, and no cholesterol.
You're responsible for Best Buy putting cameras in. I'm telling you, poverty's real, man. Being poor is fucking real. I never had to steal because I needed anything. I always had family. If I was hungry, I needed a place to stay. Yeah, but like cigarettes or fuck, there's some beef jerky. You know, when I was a teen, there was this village pantry down the road from this flop house we used to stay at. All the kids who were damaged from divorces. Like 90% of us, all of our parents were going through a divorce, and we had each other. We'd go down to this VP, and there was this sweet old lady. We never mistreated her. Just I would go up to the counter. Because the other guys were gruff. I had a personality, and I just talked to her like I normally would. And I remember when I caught on to what they were doing, so I looked over and I saw my buddy stuffing half the Marlboro rack into his jacket, and I was like, "Oh!" And we got down to the house. I was like, y'all been stealing while talking to her? And eventually we just get drunk and go down there. Rosemary, what's up, Rosemary? I go up there, Rosie. Well, we'd buy something, but we weren't stealing from her. It's poverty.
For my little stain makers,
Green fee.
I get the stain lifter.
Wow.
I haven't stolen anything since then, by the way.
All goes right with the stain and just lifts it away.
A-L-L.
It's the stain lifter.
Why cook in oil, margarine, or butter? All natural Pam adds only 1/10 the fat and calories and keeps food light and delicious.
And see, that's one thing nobody could judge me on the internet about, because how the fuck am I going to steal anything from you on the internet anyway, Are you Walmart? Dude, I get so much free shit from Walmart for having a credit line and them fucking up. I don't even care that they fuck up. They're like, "Here, we're sorry. Here's $25 off your $35 order. Please don't leave." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Thank you. I was about to leave."
Delicious Pam cooking spray, because how you cook is as important
I'm a mile
as
away.
what you cook.
Sunday, catch another all-new Day by Day. Will Ross declare his independence?
I used my free will again. For a minute there, I thought we were living in America.
Will Bob find the orange clay?
Does anybody know where it is?
Don't miss the special premiere of Day by Day at its regular time, Sunday after.
American cheese is trash. If you're going to put cheese on a burger, just put like some mild cheddar or something, man. American cheese is garbage. The name alone should tell you it's trash.
Family time.
You wouldn't feed this baby grown
How old is
food,
this country?
so
And we
why
have
feed it
cheese
to
that
this
sucks.
Baby? Feed him puppy food. Purina Puppy Chow brand puppy food with the extra nutrition a growing puppy needs. Puppy Chow. Doesn't your baby deserve it?
That's a cute dog. What the fuck? Oh, it's just death forcing her way into another community. Don't you do it! Oi, hussy! What you pad thirst or pissed? We're pissed because nobody will buy our bullshit. No, it's oi, hussy! My tragic. Or getting pissed.
Morning, it's time for healthy breakfast. This time your kids will eat it. A cereal with lots of protein. Don't worry, your kids will eat it. It's Life cereal. Life is frosted on the inside.
Like that kid knows what protein is enough to go, ugh.
Toasted on the outside, Life tastes so good.
Your 3-year-old says he won't eat this food because it has protein in it.
Unless they're weird, your kids will eat it.
Marshall and his son Charlie couldn't.
Is she in an iron lung by chance? I thought there was only like one person left in an iron lung. I'm just asking.
Because they just switched bodies.
Invasion of the body switchers.
You're 6'2" with the brain of an 11-year-old.
Awesome.
I need a limo at Hemingway Junior High.
Didn't they already do this? I mean, I think I've seen this movie, and I think Judge Reinhold, is that his name? He's all right guy. He's fun. He's kind of funny. He has a very endearing quality to him. He's kind of like, child Mike, don't.
ASAP. I'm your babysitter.
Oh boy.
Vice versa.
It's a Freudian nightmare.
Oh, he switched places with the kid. Okay, gotcha. That's awkward. That's awkward. Why would you even try to just resume your normal life? Why wouldn't you just shut it down till you figured out what the hell was going on? I'd be calling like Sally Jesse Raphael. I'd be calling Phil Donahue. Yo, no, I'm not lying. I switched places with my kid. This is fucked up. We need to come on the show. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Rated PG.
Vice Versa starts Friday at select theaters.
Like Tom Hanks in Big. He's just like, I'll just go get a job. No, I'd have been like, no, it's me, little Ronnie. I know. I didn't ask for this. But it's me. And how they not know it was him? Like, you can look at me now and put a picture of me up as a kid, and I'm sure there's like very distinct differences, but you would know it was me, right? I mean, I'd show you the scar, maybe. I don't know.
You are not to do a thing in this department without you checking with me first.
Bound together by a haunting murder.
Somebody slipped a joker in your deck.
At a town with...
Somebody slipped a joker in my what?
The torrid secret.
You're thinking about something nasty. We're both thinking it.
Critics call it a...
Was that Forrest Whitaker? Pre-Whitaker eye?
Standout. A winner.
No, that's not Forrest Whitaker. I'm sorry.
Alf teaches Brian.
You learned fast, Grasshopper.
How to roll with the punches.
Oh, they used to call me Sugar Ray Shumway.
It's a me. It's a little me.
Dave takes his first flight.
She said, "Whoa, hey."
Of crashing and gets a little jumpy.
Oh, Dad! Oh, Dad!
Monday.
It's a supercalifragilistic
Disney World vacation. There's always something going on.
It's quite a celebration.
Alf was great. I love the Cosby Show too. We watched the shit out of the Cosby Show. It's crazy because it's like we had nothing in common with any of these sitcoms. I think that's why we watched sitcoms. One, Alf. We didn't have an alien that liked to eat cats. We were lower. We were probably lower middle class. Maybe middle class. I think we were middle class in the 80s. My family, my dad made a lot of money. He was a machinist in the 80s. And he got paid really well, and it was like union shit. So we just didn't live beyond our means. So my point is we live poor.
There's nothing left to do.
There's that cartoon.
Not really poor. What is poor? What is that?
It's a supercalifragilistic.
Come on to the world's greatest resort.
Disney World
Yeah, buddy. Never been to Disney World, never will go. Don't like amusement parks, honestly.
knows you want to keep your home beautiful, down to that beautiful new carpet. But there are always a few snags.
You better whoop this kid's ass. You better whoop his ass. You better whoop his ass.
So DuPont developed certified Stainmaster carpet. Now even stains this ugly. Clean up this beautifully. There's only one Stainmaster.
You better whoop his
DuPont
ass.
certified Stainmaster.
I'm kidding. No. I'm kidding. That would never happen. Maybe it did. I don't know.
Critters, it's the low sugar cereal for kids.
You know, like the last time, I'll tell you the last time I ever used physical punishment for one of my children was when my oldest was 3. I had bathed him and his 1-year-old brother. Their mom was at work. I was on duty with the boys by myself. And I had bathed them both. I'd put the little one in his walker, and he running around the house in his walker, diaper on. And then my 3-year-old, he's a potty trained and all that. He's running around with his pull-up on. It's about bedtime. I go to the bathroom, take a poop. I need to take a poop. Been needed to poop all day. You can't just go take a poop when you got a toddler and a baby. It's kind of hard to do. Like sometimes I'd take the baby and put him in his little rocker and set him in the bathroom next to me, and I'd be like, yeah, while his brother's out there. Well, anyway, I come out of the bathroom and his older, the baby's in his walker, and the older one had taken a marker drawn on him and dumped chocolate milk over his head. I was mad. Because like, okay, look, I had high expectations for my 3-year-old. He's always been like extremely advanced. He's like potty trained before 2, like reading, drawing, all this stuff. He was mischievous, and that's why he did it. That's why I was a little upset. I know he's only 3, but he's mischievous. He knew what the hell he's doing. And I swatted his leg, and I remember there were 2 fingerprints on him from me swatting his leg. Just once, I just went, psh, and he didn't cry, but he looked at me like, hey, motherfucker, and I was like, and I cried. It felt bad, and I never, ever, ever, ever spank my children ever again. I learned how to use my voice to reduce them to tears.
If it's low in sugar, how come it has those cute animals?
That's child psychology, but moms love it for the low sugar.
I got my ass busted with a wooden paddle that thick, this long, with 100 holes exactly drilled into it, designed and made by my machinist stepfather.
Crispy Critters is good for our kids.
Oh man, it was like Christmas watching my siblings get the paddle though. I don't know what, that's some sadistic shit, ain't it? Because I was always on some fuck shit as a kid, so I got paddled 3 or 4 times, I can't remember. But when my step sibling or my siblings would get it, I'd be like, because it was the same reaction. After the first time, you would get the first hit, you would get 1 or 2, but usually 1 was all it took, and your ass would be running out into the backyard holding your butt. I remember it lit you up. It was like, ah! And my mom, she punished me because I was her child. My stepfather was warned by my father to never lay a hand on me or he would shoot him.
Don't better please. Sir, would you choose hamburger A, a fresh Wendy's hamburger, or hamburger B that's made ahead of time so it gets dry?
Let me just say, given the state
We didn't care.
Political
I think all of us, because all of us were like, when we were younger, I think when one of us got spanked, we were like, my stepsister, she used to like jump out, scare the shit out of me. She giggled when I got spanked. It was whatever. So I think that's what started it.
and or broad-based concern for
I love her to death.
expressed with the full support of my lovely wife, Marie.
Yeah.
Adele, it is with utmost confidence that I choose hamburger B.
But most Americans prefer the fresh Wendy's hamburger.
Exactly, which is why I stand unequivocally behind hamburger A.
I got lit up with a belt when I was 17. Yeah. With a confrontation with a grown man, an ex-Marine, no less. Yeah, relative. And I had it coming. I was being a complete problem child. But he started lighting me up with it, and I egged him on. I was like, oh, yeah, is that all you got? Hit me harder. And he did.
Most Americans prefer the taste of
This wasn't on my ass, though. I'm 17. It's on my torso. Just keep that.
fresh hamburgers like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
I came into the kitchen. 2 of my kids are fighting over who gets the red Jell-O gelatin, who gets the yellow Jell-O gelatin. So I flipped a coin. I won.
And did you go to sleep immediately after eating it?
Jell-O gelatin. You can't be a kid without it.
There are over 500,000 doctors, and they catch colds just like you.
Really? Really? They're not gods immune to all infections?
Achy colds. More doctors in a nationwide survey said they take the formula in Dristan than the formulas in these others combined.
That's fucked up to put soap in a kid's mouth, man. Like, I got caught cussing. My mom never, ever. I had health problems that were, they were bad. I was constantly in the hospital, so she wasn't trying to make me consume any kind of anything like that. Now, when I started, she didn't even really start like wearing my ass out for being a complete fucking idiot until I was much older. Like 9 or 10, I started really getting on that fuck shit.
Then formula, tablets or caplets.
Thanks, Mom. I'm so glad Tony loves his mods. Hey, Tony, what you got?
Hey, it's Tony.
What you got? I got blonde turtle. Give me your breakies. This is mod snack cups. Apple
How
sauce,
cute.
Neat little cup. Fun on the run. Cinnamon. Goodies. Okay. I got a skateboard here. What else? Look, a magic rabbit. Deal.
This kid's got a problem.
The best
He's
thing
an
that ever
addict.
happened to a kid's lunchbox.
Yo, Spike, I got the mods.
All right, that's enough commercials. Ugh, Jesus. I feel inundated in 80s cheese. Let me pull up some music here. You know what, man? I had the distinction of being the first grandchild, and also the most. I wasn't supposed to live. I should be dead. Actually, I was supposed to die because I had serious heart problems that they couldn't be rectified immediately. So, had I been abused, I probably would have died. And growing up, my grandmother, I was coddled. Really, I was really coddled and sheltered a little bit. But not really. Like, they didn't make me stay in, like, because I was a rule breaker. They'd be like, don't do this. I went and did it. Always. Don't drink. Went and got drunk. Don't go out in the woods with the dog. Went out in the woods with the dog. 9 years old. I was always doing stuff like that, but they tried their best to like coddle me. Like, I didn't go to school till first grade, took kindergarten. I was homeschooled for kindergarten. And that was because I was healing from this traumatic surgery I had. But like, my mom would let me, like, I rode my bike till the streetlights came on. I was gone. I got in fights. I got beat up. I did all kinds of shit. I was a normal kid, but like, as far as like, there was no abuse is what I'm saying. Like some of the shit people are describing sounds like fucking abuse. Like with the spoons and stuff, that's fucked up. You shouldn't, like, yeah, like Lil Negs, I could never, like, we've had issues with him during the lockdowns because he was a little boy when these lockdowns started, and then he started going through the change rapidly, like fucking rapidly. This kid grew so fast, his voice, he went from, hey dad, how you doing, old man? I mean, just like, and then like there was a part where like, you know, he was homeschooled, we didn't leave, everything was uncertain, he's angry, I'm angry, it was bad. It was bad. He'd be falling asleep. He wouldn't be going to sleep. I was losing my patience. I'd raise my voice way too much for me, because I don't need to raise my voice. I can just speak to my children, and they know. Point is the tension in the fucking house. It was palpable. It was a one-bedroom apartment. You're talking like 600 square feet, maybe. Okay, me sleeping on a couch or in a recliner. It was awful. I don't ever want to go back to that. I promise you, this right here is about the size of my apartment that we lived in for 2 years. You get spanked on your bare bottom? Yeah, I don't. I mean, I tried last time I spanked my kid, it was one swat, and I was trying to hit the diaper, but I hit his leg too. You know, I just wanted to send a message, and then after that, I was just like, because I was also frustrated, and I took note that I shouldn't be swinging on toddlers when I'm frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hit him hard. I was just self-aware enough to realize that it was inappropriate. I was a young parent. I'd only been a parent for 3 years, and only had 2 kids for a year. It's stressful. Lost my job, 9/11, all this horse shit, man. So yeah, I don't handle stress well. Do not. Probably better now in my old age, but who knows? Who knows? I'm always tested. It's always something. It's like, oh, you think you can handle stress well? Not too much. Wow, 60 people stuck around to watch commercial reactions. That's awesome. That's growth. I love it. That's growth. Good to see. Is it coming to it's coming to my house, right? No, Keisha, it's not. It's not a good way. It's not, because it's not a solution to the problem. Education is a solution to all problems, really. And if you can't educate it, then you medicate it, I guess. I don't know, man. But you can't beat people into submission. But people do that now, like on the internet. That's what people are doing now. They're trying to beat everybody into submission because they want to make people feel so bad that they eventually just throw in the towel so that it doesn't feel bad anymore. I know how this shit works. It's bullying. It's classic bullying. Ooh, I love dopamine. Mm-hmm. By the way, speaking of dopamine, by the way, thank you, Strops. We're going to be re-releasing the Dopamine and Ass Patch shirt. I'm going to redesign it. I got the base graphic from Zestu. I'm going to throw that on a shirt. But you really got to go check out the I Can Has Negative Nation. Kiki. It's like very dusty roads. I love it. I think it took me like 20 minutes to do that. It's basic Photoshop. Hit me up for no tips. And you love dope? Yeah, Betty. Yeah. Yeah, I've never spanked Lil Negs. He was already, he had extensive issues stemming from neglect when I got him. It was rather sad. I'm just glad that he came to live with me at 3 because he has no memory of any of that shit. He's no memory of it. His only memory, I mean, I don't, he's not that he's alluded to me, but his only memories have been with me. 11 years, right? So I'm hoping that that's, you know, and I have no idea what happened to that child for a year. I had no fucking idea. His medical didn't exist. He had to be caught up on everything. He was neglected medically. He was neglected hygienically. He was neglected physically. He was put into a pen with dogs in a room. while the adults did whatever they were doing. These are the things, I know that happened. I know for a fact that happened. This 2-year-old child was put into a pen in the middle of a room, like you would, like in Rugrats with the kids, but only it was him and animals. Because I think for the first, I think it was about the first few months or so after he came to live with me, he would meow and he would bark. He would make different noises like that, and he would talk gibberish. It was gibberish. He would meow and bark. I mean, it was like, what? Yeah, it was crazy, man. I have the report. It's this thick. It's crazy. It's insane. That little boy, he had, I mean, like, he's good. He's good now. I mean, he's, you know, like I said, like I was telling everybody, like we got real life problems that aren't fake victimization on the internet. And I would appreciate it if these parents would stop acting like toddlers on the internet and inflaming a situation that's supposed to be positive. It's unfucking fair to everybody, and it's upsetting, and you make all the money you want. It's blood money. Yeah, I guess so, Heather. I'm kind of looking at that right now with this current situation. I hate to say everything happens for a reason, but it's really going forward. It's no justification, but it's really kind of put a lot more eyes on the situation. And I know a lot of it right now is super, super negative because of two very dishonest individuals, but that is not the point. The point is that now thousands of people know about this predator. Thousands of people know about this predator now. More people know about him now than they did before. Yeah. Being a parent has been it's really just been my career. That's been my career, as being a parent. I have shit going. I have not had shit going for me, guys. I've been struggling my whole life to feed these boys and just get through this fucking journey. I don't have a degree. I got a GED. I had crippling student loan debt, and I got rid of it. But I don't have any education to speak of. None of it's going to do me any good. I change my majors as often as I change my underwear. So I have entertainment skills, some art skills, and yeah, I mean, I've always used those to my ability. Kind of glad I didn't decide to be a baseball player. What would I be doing at 45 now if I didn't become a pro ball player? I never thought I would have entertainment to fall back on. Ever. I never thought I'd be able to go on the internet and make a living. And it feels better to do it now because I feel like it's actually an honest living now. It didn't feel so honest over the last year. It felt really gross over the last year. It really did, and it feels even worse now. I mean, there is a small consolation in this that I did make a bulk of my money, like a big percentage of it from MFW streams, but that doesn't make it sting any less knowing what the truth is. So. I'm interested to see who comes out of the woodwork as a victim today. Yeah, I'm living on the same block that I grew up on, got beat up on, played ball on, got my head split open on, had a gun pointed at me. I'm in the same hood. I moved back right where I learned all these lessons. I learned most of the hardest lessons online, though, with these sick fucks out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Well, nobody wants to be in her Discord anyway. It's disgusting. Yaba is she's a very negative entity on this platform, on any platform really. She's not on Twitch. She couldn't last on Twitch because they'd shut her down. She's too inflammatory and slanderous. Why would anybody here care that they can't go to Yaba's server? Who fucking cares? Your loss. By the way, anybody that's being kicked out of Yaba's server, you could come to mine, but it is behind a paywall, and that's to keep people honest. And it's not a shitstorm. We don't bag on people's looks all day long. There are no ops. We don't rile everybody up and become a victim of each other's words. We have a good time. We talk about movies. We have watch parties. We play games. We share memes. We laugh. We listen to music. You can go to patreon.com/MRONTHEBORDER, and you can join a real community with camaraderie and not a bunch of bullshit. So, yeah. Yaba is acting very unstable. I don't understand it. I believe that Sam has done significant damage to her mentally. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. There we go. Whatever. Sam has allegedly done significant damage to Yaba's emotion, because she didn't used to be like this. This is like 4 days of this. This has nothing to do with her. We don't need to be told. If anybody's in her server, it's so they can just get screenshots and laugh at it, because it's ridiculous. How many people are in her Discord? 61 in mine, and everybody pays a toll. Do they pay a toll to get into hers, or does she just keep it open so she can talk about fat girls for free, so she can project her insecurities onto the rest of the world and make everybody else feel as shitty as she does? It's ridiculous, and it's unfair, and it's very immature. Oh, well, I got to wrap this up anyway. It's been fun. It's been real. I'm sure there's going to be some nonsense stemming from this. I don't care. I'm tired of hearing people talk. I want to see receipts. I want to see proof. I want to see actual events that actually occurred. All right, guys. Much love. Bye.